So a lot of people gave me a hard time last video because I called the Gripen the J-29. I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic, dysnumeric, and dysorthographic, so I confuse stuff all the time. If you don't know that and you're new to the channel, well, welcome. But today we're going to talk about the Gripen itself, and yes, it has been confirmed. This video is not clickbait. If you want the source, I'll just post the image right now and you can see it. That's it if you're just short on time and you want to go. But if you want to hear out the, well, specifications, history, all that stuff around the Gripen, well, you're welcome to stay and maybe add something in the comments down below. All your inputs are welcome. So the subject of the day is going to be the J-39 Gripen C. That's the one that's going to be added, and its introduction to War Thunder. So here's how the video is going to be structured. We're going to talk about the specifications, the history, and how it could be implemented in War Thunder. So starting off, Gripen C. It's a highly capable fighter aircraft with impressive specifications. Obviously, if you like numbers, you're going to get a kick out of this. It has a top speed of Mach 2, which is around 1,500 miles per hour. It can reach altitudes up to 50,000 feet and has a range of over 2,000 miles. I'm too lazy to convert it to metric, so you get what you get, I guess. And to be fair, those numbers are pretty amazing for how small the plane is. The Gripen C is also equipped with a 27mm Mauser BK-27 cannon, which has a high fire rate and is deadly against enemy aircraft. In addition to the cannon, the Gripen C can carry a variety of air-to-air or air-to-ground missiles. Of course, it's a multi-role fighter, such as the AIM-120 AMRAAM and the AGM-65 Maverick. Its advanced avionics include a radar system capable of detecting and tracking targets at long ranges and a helmet-mounted display system that allows pilots to engage, well, targets simply by looking at them. In other words, it has what the MiG-29 has. As for the history of the Gripen C, it was developed by Saab, of course, a Swedish aerospace and defense company, in the late 1980s as a replacement for the aging Saab 35 Draken and Saab 37 Viggen fighter. The Gripen was designed to be a lightweight and cost-effective aircraft that could perform a variety of missions, including air-to-air combat, ground attack, and reconnaissance, hence the multi-role. But interestingly enough, the Gripen's development was not without challenges, like every single other good aircraft in history. Budget constraints and technical issues delayed the program, but Saab was able to overcome these challenges and deliver the first Gripen to the Swedish Air Force in 1996. Since then, the aircraft has been exported to several other countries, including South Africa, the Czech Republic, and Hungary. One of the key advantages of the Gripen C is its, well, ease of maintenance. The aircraft was designed with a focus on reliability and maintainability, which has made it the popular choice among air forces around the world. Imagine you're a cheap country, you want to buy some cheap stuff that is effective at the same time, you go for the Gripen. Plus, you're getting a bang for your buck when it comes to maintenance. And that led to the Gripen C being serviced and maintained in the field, which reduced downtime and increased mission availability. So now you're saying, hey, Silent, all of this is good, amazing, fantastic. How could we introduce it into War Thunder? The Gripen would be a great addition to the game's lineup of a modern fighter aircraft type of stuff. I mean, we're going to the 4th gen type of era, particularly for players who enjoy the Swedish Air Force or other countries that operate the Gripen, wink wink. Plus, the top tier aircraft that Sweden has currently is absolutely dog water. Yes, I love the Viggen, but it has no place dogfighting, well, whatever is going to come in the future. And yeah, it's going to be bad for the Swedes if they just keep on with the Viggen. In terms of gameplay, the Gripen's advanced avionics and weapon systems would make it a formidable opponent in both air and ground combat, as stated before. Its speed and range would allow players to quickly engage and disengage from targets, while its variety of weapons would, well, give them the range of options Well, for taking out ground targets and other aircraft. Unless you're meeting a Panzer, then you're dead, let's face it. Let's not fool ourselves right here. A Panzer, yeah, that will mess your day. One of the Gripen's unique features is its ability to perform a displacement maneuver, which involves rapidly changing direction while maintaining altitude. This maneuver can be used to evade incoming missiles and confuse enemy pilots, or at least their radars. I mean, in War Thunder, the Gripen C could be a versatile fighter aircraft that excels in a variety of roles. Its speed and weapon systems could, actually would make it effective in air-to-air combat, obviously with AIM-120s, while its range and ability to carry air-to-ground missiles would make it a valuable asset on ground attack missions. We cannot talk about the addition of the Gripen without discussing the AIM-120, and the AIM-120 AMRAAM is basically a medium-range air-to-air missile that has been in service since the early 1990s. I think, if my memory serves correctly, it's 1992, something like that, and yeah, it's the A variant of the missile. Basically it's a radar-guided missile that uses active radar seeker to track and engage, targets. The missile is capable of engaging targets at ranges up to 100 miles and has a high kill probability, making it a popular choice for many air forces around the world. In War Thunder, the introduction of the AIM-120 AMRAAM would add a new dynamic to air-to-air combat, unlike infrared seeker missiles and semi-active radar homing missiles, which require the launching aircraft to maintain a lock on the target throughout the missile's flight. The AMRAAM's active radar seeker allows the missile to track the target on its own. This means that the launching aircraft can break off from the engagement and maneuver to avoid enemy fire, while the missile continues to track the target. Kinda like the Phoenix, but way better than the Phoenix. The introduction of the AIM-120 AMRAAM could also shift the meta of air-to-air combat in War Thunder. Currently, the use of infrared seeker missiles is dominant in the game because it's, ease of use. However, the introduction of radar-guided missiles like the AMRAAM could make it more difficult for players to rely solely on infrared missiles. Players may need to use advanced tactics such as jamming enemy radars or using terrain to break the line of sight to evade radar-guided missiles. By the way, jamming radar missiles, if War Thunder adds jamming systems correctly. Other than that, you can chaff, notch, and just wish that the missile doesn't keep on tracking. Overall, the introduction of the AIM-120 AMRAAM in War Thunder would add a new layer of complexity to air-to-air combat and could shift the meta of the game's combat system. It would also provide players with a new and powerful weapon system to master, further expanding the game's range of tactical options. And obviously the Russian counter of the AIM-120 would be the R-77, but I know that a lot of people would say, no, the R-77 is not the counter to the AIM-120 and blah blah blah, and good luck convincing them wrong. The Gripen C, the J-39, is a highly capable fighter aircraft that will be a great addition to War Thunder's lineups. However, the question remains, will it break the game? Topic for another video that I probably would never do. Anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoyed the video, and, you know what to do. I don't like to tell you to sub and to like and to comment and to share. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Write something in the comments at least. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation in there. Kind of lonely these days.